Welcome back to Brainwave Matrix. Today we're diving into a topic that affects us all, how the rich control the poor. We'll expose the psychological tactics used against you every day. Subscribe and join the fight for economic justice. Let's be clear, this isn't about hating the rich. This is about understanding the system. This is about empowering yourself. This is about taking back control. The game is rigged against you. The wealthy elite use psychology to maintain their wealth and power. They manipulate your desires. They exploit your fears. They keep you trapped in a cycle of debt and dependence. Think about it. Why do you buy things you don't need? Why do you work jobs you don't like? Why do you feel powerless to change your situation? The answer? Psychological manipulation. But here's the good news. You can break free. You can see through their tactics. You can reclaim your power. In this video, we'll expose the methods the wealthy use to control you. We'll give you the tools to fight back. Stay tuned. This is Brainwave Matrix. Let's do this. Ever wonder why you want the newest phone, the trendiest clothes, the latest gadgets? Why do we feel this constant urge to upgrade, to buy more, to keep up with the latest trends? It's not just a coincidence or a simple desire for better things. The biggest house, the most luxurious car, the fanciest gadgets, these desires are carefully crafted. It's not an accident. The wealthy elite control corporations. These corporations in turn have a significant influence over our daily lives. They shape our perceptions, our desires, and even our values. Corporations control what you see, what you hear, what you desire. Through relentless advertising, they create a world where you feel incomplete without their products. They bombard you with advertising, creating artificial needs, fueling consumerism. Every billboard, every commercial, every social media ad is designed to make you want more, keeping you on the treadmill of consumption. You buy things you don't need with money you don't have, to impress people you don't even know. This cycle of consumption leads to cluttered homes filled with unnecessary items. It creates a false sense of fulfillment that never truly satisfies. And the financial strain? It's real. Credit card bills pile up and the stress of debt becomes overwhelming, all for the sake of keeping up with an illusion. To impress people you don't know. To fit into a society that values material wealth over genuine happiness. But why? Why do we let this happen? Because they tell you to. The media, the influencers, the advertisements, they all tell you that you need these things to be happy, to be successful, to be accepted. But you can break free from the illusion. You can choose to see through the facade and understand that true happiness doesn't come from material possessions. You don't need their products to be happy. Real joy comes from experiences, from relationships, from moments that can't be bought. You need to be free, free from the chains of consumerism, free to live a life that is truly your own. Embrace the freedom to find happiness in simplicity, in nature, in genuine connections. Break the illusion and discover what truly matters. Section 2. Debt dependence. Trapped in the system. Debt is a pervasive force in modern society, affecting millions of people across the globe. It starts innocently enough, with the promise of education, a home, or the ability to purchase what you need. But soon, it becomes a trap, a never-ending cycle that is difficult to escape. The system is designed to keep you in debt, to keep you compliant, desperate, and ultimately, controllable. The system wants you in debt. Debt makes you compliant. Debt makes you desperate. Debt makes you controllable. Think about student loans. They are often the first major debt that young people take on, and they can be overwhelming. The promise of a better future through education comes with a hefty price tag, one that can take decades to pay off. They saddle you with debt before you even start your life. Imagine graduating and stepping into the world with a mountain of debt already on your shoulders. It limits your choices, forces you to take jobs you might not want, and keeps you from pursuing your true passions. Credit cards offer instant gratification. They make it easy to buy now and pay later. But this convenience comes at a cost. The interest rates on credit cards are often astronomical, and if you only make the minimum payments, you can end up paying for years, or even decades, for items you no longer even own. But the interest rates keep you trapped. The debt grows and grows, and it feels like there's no way out. It's a cycle that can be incredibly hard to break. And it's not just credit cards. Mortgages, car loans, personal loans, they all add up. Mortgages chain you to a system that benefits the wealthy. Owning a home is a dream for many, but the reality is that it often means decades of payments, interest, and financial stress. The banks and financial institutions profit immensely from this system, while the average person struggles to keep up. They tell you it's normal to be in debt, that everyone does it. Don't fall for it. Debt is not a necessary part of life. It's a tool used by those in power to keep you under control. They want you to believe that it's just the way things are, but it doesn't have to be. Debt is not your friend. It's a burden, a weight that holds you back. But you can break free. It takes effort, discipline, and sometimes sacrifice, but it's possible. You don't have to live your life under the shadow of debt. Debt is a weapon used against you. It's time to take control of your financial future. Educate yourself, make smart choices, and don't let the system trap you. You have the power to break free and live a life unburdened by debt. Section 3. Fear and division turning us against each other. The wealthy thrive on division. They pit us against each other. Race against race. Religion against religion. Rich against poor. Why? Because a divided population is easier to control. They distract you with social issues while they loot the economy. They make you fear each other instead of fearing them. Don't fall for the oldest trick in the book. We are not each other's enemies. The real enemy is the system that keeps us divided and conquered. Section 1. The mental prison of consumerism. They want you to think happiness comes from buying things. New phone, temporary high, new car, fleeting satisfaction, the feeling never lasts. They create a void, they fill it with products you keep buying, trying to fill the emptiness, but it's a trap. A never-ending cycle of consumption, designed to keep you distracted and keep them rich. Break free from the mental prison of consumerism. Find happiness outside of material possessions. You are not a consumer, you are a human being. Section 2. Keeping up with the Joneses. A losing game. Ever feel inadequate, like you're not good enough? That's by design. They promote unattainable lifestyles, celebrities, influencers, luxury brands. They make you covet what they have, making you feel like you need to keep up, but you can't. It's a facade, a carefully curated illusion. Don't compare your reality to their highlight reel. Focus on your own journey. Define your own success. Their game is rigged. You can't win by playing by their rules. Section 3. The price of ignorance. You're paying for this. Think this doesn't affect you? Think again. The consequences are real. Crushing debt, stagnant wages, shrinking middle class. While you're struggling to make ends meet, they're getting richer. Your ignorance is their power. They rely on you not understanding the game, but now you do. Spread the word. Educate yourself and others. Knowledge is power. Section 1. The media manipulation machine. Think the news is objective? Think again. The media is owned by a handful of corporations. They control the narrative. What you see, what you read, what you believe. They bombard you with fear-mongering headlines, distracting you from the real issues. They demonize anyone who challenges the status quo. They protect the interests of the wealthy elite. Don't believe everything you read. Question everything. Seek out independent news sources. Think for yourself. Break free from the media manipulation machine. Section 2. Education, designed to keep you down. Education should empower you, but the system is designed to keep you down. They teach you to be good workers, not critical thinkers, not leaders. They saddle you with student loan debt, trapping you in a cycle of financial dependence. They prioritize standardized tests over real-world skills. They stifle creativity and innovation. Demand better from your education. Don't be afraid to challenge the system. Learn outside of the classroom. The real world is your classroom. Never stop learning. Section 3. The political puppet show. Think your vote matters. Think again. In a world where the facade of democracy is meticulously maintained, the reality is often far more disheartening. The political system as it stands is a rigged game designed to keep the power in the hands of a select few. The political system is a rigged game. Behind the scenes, corrupt politicians and shadowy figures manipulate the outcomes to serve their own interests. They thrive on the illusion of choice, making you believe that your vote can bring about change, while they pull the strings from the shadows. Both parties serve the interests of the wealthy elite. Whether it's the left or the right, the agenda remains the same: to protect and enhance the wealth and power of the elite. They meet in secret, away from the prying eyes of the public, to ensure that their interests are always prioritized. They create the illusion of choice while they maintain the status quo. Political candidates may appear to be in opposition, but behind the scenes, they are often in agreement on the issues that matter most to their benefactors. Their campaign slogans may differ, but their actions speak the same language of maintaining the status quo. They distract you with partisan bickering while they loot the treasury. The heated debates and partisan conflicts are nothing more than a smokescreen to divert your attention from the real issues. While you are engrossed in their theatrics, they are busy looting the treasury and passing laws that benefit their wealthy donors. They pass laws that benefit corporations at the expense of the working class. The legislation that gets passed is often written by corporate lobbyists and serves to further entrench the power of big business. The working class is left to bear the brunt of these policies, struggling to make ends meet, while corporations celebrate their victories. Don't be fooled by the political puppet show. Demand real change. The time has come to see through the charade and demand genuine change. The puppet masters can only maintain their control as long as we allow them to. It's time to cut the strings and take back our power. Hold your elected officials accountable. Attend town hall meetings, question your representatives, and hold them accountable for their actions. They are supposed to serve you, not the other way around. Get involved in the political process. Take back your power. Join community organizations, participate in rallies, and make your voice heard. The power to change the system lies in our collective hands. Together, we can create a political landscape that truly represents the will of the people. Section 1. Wake up and smell the coffee. Think this is a conspiracy theory? It's not. It's all around you. Open your eyes. Look at the income inequality, the political corruption, the environmental destruction. These are not accidents. They are the direct results of a system designed to benefit of the many. The first step to change is awareness. You are being manipulated. You are being exploited, but you don't have to be. Feeling overwhelmed? Don't give up hope. Millions of people are waking up to the truth. Millions of people are fighting back. You are not alone. Join a movement. Connect with like-minded individuals. Share this information with others. Together we can make a difference. The power of collective action is real. Don't underestimate your ability to create change. The most powerful weapon you have is your mind. They can control your money, your time, and your labor. But they can't control your thoughts unless you let them. So, question everything. Think critically. Reject the narratives that no longer serve you. Educate yourself. Read books. Watch documentaries. Have conversations. Break free from the mental conditioning. Reclaim your mind. Reclaim your power. The rich and powerful rely on deception. They need you to believe the lies. Lies about success, lies about opportunity, and lies about the system working for everyone. But the truth is out there. You're watching this video, and you're starting to see through the facade, and that's what terrifies them. Because when enough people wake up, when enough people realize the game is rigged, that's when real change happens. The system isn't invincible, it's vulnerable, and it's vulnerable to you. This isn't about class warfare, this is about information warfare. They control the narrative, they control the institutions, they control the flow of information. But we can fight back. Share this video, have these conversations, challenge the status quo. Every person who wakes up is a victory. Every conversation is a step towards change. They count on our silence, they count on our apathy. Prove them wrong. This is just the beginning. We'll continue to expose the truth. We'll continue to challenge the system. We'll continue to fight for a better future. Join us. Subscribe to Brainwave Matrix. Hit the notification bell. Because the only way to win the game is to change the rules. The only way to predict the future is to create it. The only way to break free is to fight back. Together. #Brainwave Matrix. Hash economic justice, hash fight the system, hash wake up, hash knowledge is power, hash take back control, hash end the manipulation, hash truth seekers, hash no more lies, hash join the movement.